DEIR AL-BALAH. Gaza Strip. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Saturday defied growing international calls for a ceasefire, saying Israel's war to crush Hamas militants who rule Gaza would continue in full force. In his televised speech, Netanyahu said that a ceasefire would only be possible if all 239 hostages held by militants in Gaza were released. The Israeli leader also insisted that Gaza would be demilitarized after the war, which is in its sixth week, and that Israel would retain security control there. Asked what he meant by security control, Netanyahu said Israeli forces should be able to freely enter Gaza to hunt militants. He also rejected idea that the Palestinian Authority, which currently governs autonomous areas in Israeli-occupied West Bank, would at some stage control Gaza. Both positions run counter to the post-war scenarios put forward by Israel's closest ally, the United States. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said the United States opposes Israel's reoccupation of Gaza and envisions unified Palestinian government in both Gaza and the West Bank at some stage as a step toward Palestinian state. For now, Netanyahu said, the war against Hamas is advancing in full force and has only one goal to win. Pressure was mounting on Israel after frantic doctors at Gaza's largest hospital said the last generator had run out of fuel, causing the deaths of a premature baby, another child in an incubator and 4 other patients. Thousands of war-wounded, medical personnel and displaced civilians were captured during the clashes near Shifa, and other hospitals in northern Gaza have intensified in recent days and supplies have been exhausted. The Israeli military claimed, without providing any evidence, that Hamas set up command posts in and under hospitals and used civilians as human shields. Medical personnel in Shifa denied such allegations and accused Israel of harming civilians through indiscriminate attacks. Şifa hospital director Muhammed Abu Selmia said that the facility lost electricity on Saturday. Medical devices have been stopped. Patients began to die, especially those in intensive care. He said Israeli soldiers were at everyone outside or inside the hospital and obstructed movement between buildings. The Israeli army confirmed that there were outside the hospital, but Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari denied that Shifa was under siege. He said soldiers would help carry babies being treated there on Sunday, adding that we are talking directly and regularly with hospital staff. Amos Yadlin, the former head Israeli military intelligence, told Channel 12 that taking control of hospitals would be important but would require a lot tactical creativity without harming patients, other civilians and Israeli hostages. Given that Israel aims to crush Hamas, a spokesman for the Hamas-run Ministry of Health said 6 patients, including 2 children, in Shifa after the generator was shut down. Robert Mardini, director,